I just really wanted to say what's up to my motherfucking niggas, all the hundreds and shit, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All the motherfucking niggas, you know what I'm saying? We in this bitch kicking it, you know what I'm saying? Getting fucked up, whatever. And, shit, nigga got love for the wild niggas, that's all, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all.
Well, just thank you. I thank you for calling in, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dog, I love the motherfucking show.
Okay. What we got coming up now is my man's One Wild Records, their new shit called Pimp or Read. This is 97.1 WILD. Well, we bang when we lay it up, you know what I'm saying? So call in and know how you like this shit. New shit, you know what I'm saying? Flavor for your ear.
Like that shit, man.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many bitches can a mouth love take? Why do you hate us? Just hate. When the ice cream and cones will come on home. Nipple froze, ice cream, pussy hoe. What do you know? You thick little hoe. Suck on my balls and my dick will it grow? I'ma work the hoe, then squirt the hoe, flirt the hoe, then serve the joke. I'm in the pussy, speaking like a Spanish guy. Smoking fine weed, soaked in Spanish fly. Ass stand just wine, she gon' tell you the truth. I'm a motherfucking thug, that's pussy proof. I make the pussy shoot, not out of hoop. I got bitches shaking ass like Luke, like Luke.
They bringing that misery, and I still got 10 C's to be on some of that pimpery. These hoes ain't meant for me. They bringing that misery, and I still got 10 C's to be on some of that pimpery.
I'm a devious hoe, hit your pockets and stash. Ass ain't for free, you got to give us some cash. I'm a misfit, so I'm a baby for the ill bitch. You want some bitch, fuck with me, now you got shit. These niggas wanna slang that dick. Fuck you quick, don't give you shit. I'm on shit like eat this click. Fuck you fast asleep and rob your shit. Big dick daddy, pockets full of cash. Big dick daddy, wanna fit his ass. Big dick daddy, and show the bitch stash. Guess what I did? I hit it fast. Get niggas make me weak in the knees. If I add their pockets up, I can get plenty G's. Ladies, never let them know you got the tendency to be on some of that pimpery. These niggas ain't shit to me. See me up in the club, I ain't Hennessy. They don't know that I got the tendency to be on some of that pimpery. These niggas ain't shit to me. See me up in the club, I ain't Hennessy. They don't know that I got the tendency to be on some of that pimpery. Yeah.
These hoes ain't meant for me, cause they bringing that misery, and I still got tendency to be on some of that pimpery. And a bitch named Seth lived next to me. She would always show her breast to me. One day she got the best of me, telling me she want to have sex with me. So I straight undressed her bitch then. I straight undressed her bitch and take out the dick, address the lips, address the hips, then address the clit. Somebody's rocking, cause we was rocking. It ain't her brother, it was her mother. These hoes conniving and scheming, these hoes be lying and cheating. These hoes be shady for reasons that you will never believe and you will never conceive. These bitches change like the season. They got me praying to Jesus that I don't choke and then beat them.
This for the niggas and bitches and niggas who be hitting them switches and pulling them triggers, who be crumbling weed and rolling them swishers. Keep on banging on corners and drinking that liquor. Keep that thug shit real when you fucking with me. Keep your sights on steel when you gunning for me. I put my pistol in your mouth and tell your ass to goggle. Gangsta shit so potent it should be sold in bottles. Take a sip and go to hell, get drunk and end up in the trunk. Fuck jail, you thinking DUI? No, that ain't how you die. It was my thugs and slugs that was the reason why. You niggas thought I was soft, but now it's blood that you caught. And now these shells hit the ground as I'm busting off. 9 double in Beretta, no there's nothing better. Tear the flesh in your chest and now your shirt is wetter. Me and this wild together like we husband and wife. This gangsta shit ain't just a song, it's a way of life. We are the love.
Bloodshed,
when the street lights get to flickering, niggas get to bickering and slugs get to tickling. We them niggas that just don't ask. We take your cash, transplant or put your ass. Right hand to your left eye. Hey, Mr. Tough Guy, when slugs fly, I guarantee your shirt won't dry. In times of peace, my niggas playing wars. Stack dope, sit mowing, then we bang whores. We been through gang wars. We bout that green, we bout that murder scene. Pull a tool to sure to leave your shoulders clean. Cause when it all goes down, I got that heat. You was slow on the drawing, now you burn me. Because
We are them thugs.
Y'all niggas ain't shit but wannabes, it's love. But not for my fucking enemies, it's blood. For my niggas, I was shorty bleed my blood. For my niggas, I was shorty bleed. It's Gio, the same nigga that was ready for war, ready for fame and everything it had in store. And I ain't changed, I'm still on the block with my dog. Smoking weed, busting shells, leaving the block for the fall. For my niggas who didn't get to see me achieve. Some died over beef and some died over greed. I'm smoking weed, I'm trying to get rid of the pain. Lord, please bless me to continue my thing. I'm from the streets, and it's been a hard knock life. I'm in it deep, and that's why I don't think nice. I don't sleep, and that's why I don't like lights. I hold heat, and that's why you won't blink twice.
We are them thugs. We born to die. We hustle for money, for bitches and get high.
What y'all wanna bang with me, bust them things with me? These little bitch ass niggas can't hang with me. Why be the hood of the no good? Breaking your studio niggas down to the flow wood. I'm here to check the game, nigga, respect the name. Or I'ma pull my 4-5 out and select the brain, inject the pain, and leave you for the news to cover. Another victim of Mac Lover, why motherfucker? Y'all ain't never seen a motherfucking street like me. Ballin' from the Midwest, bringing heat like me. So niggas make way, cause I'ma bring it to you hard. No mercy on your mark, so bow down to my facade and feel the pressure. A real thugs from the streets, we do what we wanna do. Nigga, fuck the police, I'm the mouth of madness. Bringing the pain and the sadness, I be the baddest. Smoking niggas to the ashes, Alpha and Omega. Spitting raw from Thug Data. Dark as Darth Vader with the strength of the creator.
we are them thugs. We're born to die. Yeah, buddy. We hustle for money, fuck bitches and get high. Talk to me. What's up, everybody? It is time for yet another awesome show. And it usually works better when I have the camera on, which I don't. And it usually works better when I have the chat running. I don't know what is wrong with me in this chat. I still ain't got this figured out. I've been doing this since forever, and I still forget the chat. What in the world is going on? Let's see here. Wait, what is it asking me to do? Automatic widget will automatically connect once stream is live. I don't know what that is. See, this is something different. Let's go to that and let's see what happens. Nope, that ain't it. Remove authorization. Is that it? Oh no, this is doing something different. Oh, I don't even know what that is. But we can work through that because it's just a chat. I'm glad everything else is fine. So I don't know why it just it's trying to get me to sign in. Is that what it's trying to do? Maybe, yeah. See, you trying to sell me something? No, I do not want to get that extra. No, I don't want that. That's fine. I done already paid for my stuff. We can get rid of that. I don't want to do that. All right, so
while I'm trying to figure this thing out, we can actually go ahead and authorize yes, this to do yes. I don't know why it's changed. Man, I tell you, when this damn broadcasting software do an update, it is terrible, Kenny. Just terrible. Oh, you know what it could be? It could be the other one. I could have the old one up and probably need to get the new one. Yeah, that's what it is. Yep. Because I think I did that before. So I'll take that out. And then I'll add this one. I think that's the one I got to add. Yes. Because it did this before and it was weird. But either way, let's see if I can fix this. If it'll let me fix it. I don't know if it will. Yep, I can change that and then just maybe make this smaller. Yeah, I think I can do it this way. Yep, there you go. All right. But I wanted to do, I saw this video and I said I really want to do this show. And in doing so, I saw something that quite was, a tad bit odd in the chat. And one of the people in the chat, young man that shall not be named. Oh, yeah, I can see his name right there. Yeah. Says, Creative Revival said, this is an absolute waste to talk about. She threw a tantrum and later found out it was true her car was involved in stupid crap. Well, I guess my thing is this. When you talk about what it is that we do, the point of it all, if you will, the Anthony Hamilton behind everything that I got going on, I am not trying to necessarily talk about a particular person for the sake of talking about them. I am actually trying to get some type of, I guess, not resolution, but I'm trying to come up with a way for people to think different. When you talk about the relationship rehab, when you talk about me having a discussion with people, talking about certain things, doing commentaries, doing breakdowns and all of that kind of stuff, it's about the actual conversation to change. I'm trying to offend someone to good works, if you will. I'm trying to get people to think different in hopes that their behavior will be different. So it's never a waste. It is never a waste of time. It is always, in my opinion, something that I'm trying to do. It's always worth it because I am trying to get people to change what it is that they do and why they do the things that they do. So that's why it's never a waste of time. That's why it's never a thing to say, hey, ain't no point in doing this. Ain't no point in doing that. No, it's always a point to it because, like I said, I am trying to bring about change. I want people to stop doing the fuck shit they've been doing, and I want them to do something different. And the only way that you can do that is by having a conversation about the people that are doing the shit that's going on. So, with that being said, and without further ado, let me do my thing. And with that being said, I am going to see if I can make this color. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Yeah, that's better to read. We'll do that. All right, so let's go ahead and listen to my favorite part of the show, and I'm going to get it cracking.
Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C.
Thank you, Aaron Soto. All right, so y'all can hear me. I can hear y'all. I can't hear y'all, can I? Nope, I can't. But y'all can hear me, which is the important thing. Let's change, tweak that just a little bit, and let's go ahead and do what we came to do. So, for those of you who don't know about this story, I'm going to give you, first of all, the brief news coverage of it, and then we're going to actually break down the video. So, without further ado, let's dive right in and check this out. This is only like 2 minutes, so peep this, and then I'm going to say what I need to say and get into this.
When the initial video was released, we saw the incident unfolding up until the arrest. But tonight, Hartford police releasing new video showing that woman apologizing for her reaction.
So I'm sorry for acting crazy, but I was pissed.
Newly released video shows a 30-year-old Sydnee Ransom apologizing for a heated encounter between herself and Hartford police.
It's my car!
What are you doing?
It's my car!
Get out of the car, get out of the car. Stay back. Step by.
Leave my sister alone! Leave me alone!
Hartford police body cam footage capturing intense moments during the traffic stop Monday. Police saying Ransom's car was listed as stolen. Ransom reacting.
Listen, see your car right here, ma'am? See it's on red. You see AWA.
There's no possible way!
I don't know, it's reported as stolen, but
No,
I guess she's the
I'm not
registered
Miss
owner.
Thompson. I'm Sydnee
So
Ransom.
how's the register stolen? I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
But new video of Ransom being processed at the police station shows her reacting in a different light.
And shout out to the United
Apologizing
Guns
for
of
her
America.
actions,
I see y'all
saying
over there.
She did not know her car was involved in a suspected crime.
I'm sorry for acting crazy. When I first came here, I thought I was wrongfully getting charged for a stolen car that was never stolen. Now I found out that my car was involved in some.
Ransom's car was listed as stolen from New Britain. The occupants listed as
New
potentially
Britain.
armed and dangerous, according to police. The video went viral on social media after accusations an officer's knee was on her head during the arrest. Hartford police say the knee was hovering over Ransom's head, but was never put on her.
If somebody has their knee on someone in a way that, restricts their, their breathing, or in a way that could cause more injury in the neck or head, then the expectation is that the officer realizes that and fixes that situation right away.
Police say the woman was not injured in the incident. She is being charged with reckless endangerment and interfering with police. Police also say use of force in this incident is being reviewed by the department. In Hartford tonight, Sydnee Maldonado, Fox 61 News.
Alrighty, so that's pretty much it. Here's my point to this, because I'm gonna try to take this. I'm gonna try to give my synopsis of this and then break it down so people can understand where I'm coming from. We talk about the police. We talk about the police mistreating us. We talk about how the system is set up against us. We talk about the police brutality. We talk about police officers not doing their job, not doing their due diligence. They don't know what they're doing. They're just here to kill black folks, hurt black folks, lock up black folks. That's what we say. So when we talk about those type of things, we have to understand this. The majority of the time, and I'm talking 95% of the time, if most people would learn how to do one thing, they could avoid possible knee on the throat, getting tased, getting shot, or any other type of altercation. Because my thing is this: people in general that have problems with the police, their biggest thing is what? Don't put your hands on me, and don't try to arrest me falsely, or whatever the case may be. If y'all would learn how to just remain calm and to shut the fuck up, half of you motherfuckers would not even have the terrible experiences that you have. This here is a classic example of what happens with police officers, and especially when it comes to niggas who don't know how to talk to or interact with people. Fuck the police. I ain't talking about how you talk with the police should be. No, these people, we do not have basic communication skills. We don't know how to articulate a point. We don't know how to ask a question, and we don't know how to challenge people's authority, or to, well, not to challenge their authority, but to challenge their ideas. This was beyond ignorant. This was beyond stupid. This was so embarrassing, because this is an old grown ass woman who cannot articulate herself. And what we see time and time again, and here's how you're talking about the facts. Go back and look at any arrest video where there are black women involved, all you hear, or black women or women raised men, when they're involved, you hear this one thing: a bunch of yelling and screaming. And the yelling and screaming, it's nothing but repeat phrases. They say the same fucking phrase, or they say the same thing time and time again, or they're just yelling obscenely and just out of control. I did a video a long time ago about the two young ladies. They were in like their early 20s. They were in I think it was a Chili's or a Chi-Chi's restaurant or some shit. I don't even think they got Chi-Chi's no more. But it was like, I think it was a Chili's restaurant. And the waitress thought or was accusing them of doing a dine and dash. And she called the police. And one of the young girls was actually calm. But the other one, she was literally, without a finger being laid on her, without a even mention of an arrest being on the table, she was yelling, screaming, and crying uncontrollably, to the point to where the officers could not even talk to her. They were calm and quiet and was just asking a question, and she was just uncontrollably yelling. And I don't know why black women think that shit is okay. I don't know why they think that's cool. And I know I got all of you understanding motherfucking simp niggas that's gonna be like, you don't know what they going through. You don't know how it is. They could be mentally disturbed. Fine. That's still no excuse for basic behavior. Somebody does something to you that is shocking. Somebody does something to you that is upsetting. They hit you in the mouth. That's some shit that'll throw you off your square. I feel you on that. They tase. They walk up to you and they tase you. That's some shit that'll throw you off your square. A person coming to ask you questions and you being an adult cannot respond. You ain't got to talk to them because that may not be, you may be one of them more motherfuckers who, I don't talk to police and I don't answer questions. Fine. At least be articulate enough to say that, as opposed to just out of control yelling and screaming. I, for the life of me, cannot understand why people think that is productive in the least bit. All it does, it makes the situation worse. You're adding stress to the situation. And they do this all the time. And the only other reason that I think that they do it like this and that they act like this, it is because now the whole thing is whenever you interacting with the police, you want shit to go left so you can get a fucking check. That is the only justification that I see, because all these motherfuckers, and whatever it is they going through, they could be suffering from depression, suffering from PTSD, suffering from being black, but they always find a way to get their altercation or interaction recorded. They always find a way, and everything that's going on, their kids being in jeopardy, my kids is in trouble, my kids is in danger, my life is on the line, I don't want to be another hashtag. They always find a way to go live and to keep the live going. Whether it's Instagram, whether it's Facebook, it don't matter. And I hate the fact that it's like this, because when you just talk about niggas in general, no matter what's going on, they will keep that fucking camera going at all costs. Fuck their kids, fuck their mama, fuck their granddaddy, their grandmama. I don't shoot me, motherfucker. Keep the live on. Y'all remember that chick that got shot? And she got shot, and what she did was she told them to keep the live going as she laid on the ground, shot, throwing up gang signs. Do y'all remember that shit? Laid on the ground and wanted to make sure that her friends kept the live going and that she was sitting there throwing up gang. She was set tripping. I couldn't believe that she did that. Like, why do you feel the need to do something like that? Why do you feel the need in all that's going on to say, you know what? Not only am I going to keep this live going, but I'm also going to throw my setup. I'm doing it. It's time. Everybody got to know that I'm bowdy and rowdy. Here you go. Check me out. It's unbelievable. And I'm going to prove it here and just show you how she is insisting on this entire situation being out of control. And once that shit gets that way, it starts to matriculate down to everybody else. Everybody's like a fucking bug that's going around. It's like a virus. Just watch this shit. Let's turn this off and turn this on. Now, she's gotten pulled over or she's being stopped by the police because the police tags, her car tags has come up as a stolen vehicle. And not to say if it is or if it ain't true yet, but just see what she does.
You lying bitch, because I never been to New Britain.
Why is he a lying bitch? Like, do you honestly think that this dude really has it in for you? His goal in life right now is to come and lock your motherfucking ass up. That's all he set out to do today. I'm going to find me a black bitch named Sydnee Ransom, and I'm going to lock her the fuck up. I'm going to make up some shit. I'm going to create a trumped up charge, and I'm going to lock her ass up. That's what I'm going to do. That's my job for today. Fuck everything else. I don't give a fuck about no kids. I don't care about no accidents. I don't care about nobody getting murdered or raped or nothing. I want to come get this bitch right here and lock her up. And I'm going to lie, cheat, and steal to do it.
I've never been to no fucking New Britain. You fucking liar.
You fucking liar.
Badge number. You're going down.
Do you hear her at the top of her fucking lungs? And you always notice the other thing when this is going on, it's like the black men, the brothers, they always sit back and just let the bitch go. They just let her go the fuck off. She could literally be dead ass wrong. And niggas just let her go. They won't say, hey, why don't you shut the fuck up? Calm the fuck down. You're doing too much. Bitch, stop. They won't ever do that. Niggas never do it. They just let them go. It's like niggas is so, and I understand that niggas grew up around the shit. They mamas act that way. They sisters act that way. But goddamn it, y'all are fucking grown ass men. Be a fucking adult at the very least. You ain't got to be no alpha male, but be a fucking adult to say, look, Sydnee, you doing too much. You can speak and you can ask for this man's badge number all you want. You ain't got to call him no bitch. You ain't got to call him a lying bitch. Because here's the problem. If that dude turned around and said, bitch, I ain't lying. Oh, now it's the worst thing in the world now. Now he's unprofessional. Now he's insulting. Now he's supposed to be serving the public. He's a public servant and he's disrespecting her now. It's asinine to think that a person should have to come to their job and take this type of ridicule, take this type of insulting. There is no reason for this. Ain't nobody hit you upside the head. Ain't nobody put a finger on you. And you are just sitting here reacting this way. And I get the fact that you may even be upset or frustrated. Maybe this dude is wasting your fucking time. Maybe this shit is fucking up your day. I understand that. But you yelling, calling this dude a bitch, saying he's a fucking lie and all that shit, it's not doing anything to help the situation or to move the process along any faster. Why do it? And you, of course, don't want it done to you. Because if somebody did this to her or said something like this to her, oh, it would be just the end of fucking time. Armageddon would be upon us if that was to happen. This fucking chat thing is pissing me the fuck off. Why is this shit not moving? fucking weird. All right. I'll see what happens. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but let's get back to the video.
I got that shit on camera. You're
There you
going
go.
down. You lying bitch. You fucking liar.
You dropped the dollar, ma'am.
You really gonna sit there and lie? Everything I do is legit. Everything I do is legit.
Do you see that?
Everything I fucking do is legit.
You need to relax.
Do you see
Fuck
that?
outta here.
Watch that shit again.
You fucking liar.
All he did, and ain't nobody yelling but her. And all he did was say, ma'am, you dropped $1. You dropped some money, ma'am. Like, calm the fuck down. And how is she on 10 like this and nobody has touched her? Ain't laid nan finger on this woman.
Drop the dollar, ma'am.
You really gonna sit there and lie? Everything I do is legit. Everything I do is legit. Everything I fucking do is legit.
You need to relax.
Get the fuck out of here. I don't want to talk to you. I want your fucking badge number. I want your badge number.
Look at the dude.
Number. You are gonna be on the
Look at the dude. He a whole bitch. Why act like that? I ain't talking to you. If you want to get out of there, you want to be done, say, okay, what's the problem and what's going on? At least hear the motherfucker out first. As opposed to, I ain't talking to you. Why, nigga? What, you mad? You that mad and that upset to where you can't have a fucking conversation? Seriously. I just want your badge number. Okay. I don't know why people think that is such a you in trouble now because somebody asked for your badge number. Number one, your badge number is always pretty much displayed on your badge. Number two, you don't even really need a fucking badge number. All you need is a name. Number three, the call has been taken and it is in progress. There's already an official record. Anytime a police officer has radioed into dispatch, ran a plate, ran your license or anything, there's an official record and a call for that action. It ain't like, oh, this is going to be off the books. If an officer goes and runs a plate, it's recorded. It's recorded. So I don't understand why black folks think because you ask for a motherfucker's badge number that they are in trouble. We don't give a fuck about that shit. Bitch, you can take a picture, write it down. I don't give a fuck. That's exactly what police officers think when you ask for their badge number. You're going down. What do you mean I'm going down? Even if this motherfucker's dead wrong and this bitch car ain't stolen, so I thought it was. Sorry. That's not fucking illegal to make a fucking mistake. So it's like if you know you do everything legit like this stupid, ignorant bitch is yelling, then all you need to do is say, hold on. Why are you telling me that my car is stolen? Well, I got this badge. I got your plate number here. Okay, let me verify my plate. That's not my plate. Oh, that is my plate? Okay, can I have the VIN number to that plate? Maybe my plate got stolen. I don't know. But I do know one thing. If my VIN number and my plate match, then regardless if I did something or not, or I think my car is stolen or not, then now I know that I ain't stole my own motherfucking car. Well, officer, here's the thing. I own this vehicle. Here's my registration for this vehicle. There's a mistake or an issue with the system that's saying that. I have the paperwork. That is why you are given fucking your registration for your vehicle. People make mistakes all the fucking time. And if I pull you over and you too legit to quit, then you ain't got shit to worry about, MC Hammer. Fuck you doing all this stupid shit for? It is totally unnecessary.
Bad fucking number.
Light.
Now. You will go on administrative leave effective immediately.
Do you hear this stupid bitch?
I don't know.
Do you hear that bitch? She just told the police, you are going on Administrative leave effective right now. Shout out to Montreal Rather for the super chat. Simps will still say they need protected. Yes. Let me tell you something about that shit, because people say that shit all the time. If it ain't a kid, unless your ass is getting your ass whooped and you ain't for no reason, or you getting bullied, I don't give a fuck what class you in, what color you are, motherfucker, you don't need protected. I'm just telling you that right now. Unless you are being bullied and are defenseless, motherfucker, you don't need protected. Because the thing is this, when you talk about a bitch like that, why would I want to go protect her? And what am I protecting her from? What am I protecting? What does she need? Tell me what she needs protection from. And you got to remember this too. If you want to be under somebody's protection, then you need to carry yourself in a certain manner. Because if you want this person to come and protect you, then you need to be the type of person that is carrying themselves in a way to where they deserve that protection. You need to carry yourself in a way to where you're representing the person that is protecting you, so that that person can protect you wholeheartedly. Because what happens is you give protection to a lot of people. Protection is a form of power. And if you're getting protected by a certain group or a certain person or a certain entity or whatever, and you are reckless with that protection, you can use it as power to bully other motherfuckers. Case in point, and I know this shit might sound funny as fuck. Do y'all remember the Tom and Jerry episode where Jerry freed Spike out of the dog pound? The dog catcher had caught Spike and had him in the back. Jerry came and hit the little latch and set the motherfucker free. And once he set the motherfucker free, Spike was like, hey man, thanks so much, man. Anytime you need me, just whistle. That's all he did. Just whistle. And Jerry was walking the fuck around doing his thing, and motherfucking Tom jumped out on his ass, and that motherfucker whistled, and Spike came out of nowhere, no questions asked, just whopping ass. Soon as he showed up, he fucking Tom up, no matter on sight. And it gave Jerry a true sense of power. Jerry was like, nigga, you can't fuck with me. To the point to where, what did Jerry do? And I know this shit is funny, but just take a real deep look at that Tom and Jerry cartoon. What did Jerry do once he got power? Once he had the muscle of Spike under his behind him. He turned Tom into his fucking slave. He was sitting in a bed in a house, and he would literally ring a bell, and Tom would come with his breakfast, take the motherfucking little things off for him. He was literally serving Jerry. Breakfast in bed. And Jerry was sitting there like, yeah, motherfucker. And Tom would get mad and shit and want to raise up and hit his ass. Jerry would get that little bell or whatever and be like, nigga, I'll ring this motherfucking bell on your ass, nigga, get you fucked up real quick. And Tom was like, like, I'm just playing, like, I'm good. That's what he did. Yes, it is the greatest cartoon ever. Tom and Jerry is hands down the funniest cartoon of all time. And here's why. It is the only cartoon that was funny as hell with no speaking. There was no dialogue in Tom and Jerry. Yet you understood it and you was able to laugh your ass off show after show after show. There's maybe 8 to 10 phrases that are said throughout all the Tom and Jerry cartoons. When Mammy Two Shoes came in and she was like, Thomas, that's one. When Tom kicked the exploding mouse, and at the end he was like, I repeat, the mouse will not explode. Tom was like, don't you believe it? That's two. I'm trying to think of what other ones there are. It's only a handful. When Spike was looking for his son, where's my boy? Listen, pussycat, if anything happens to my boy, I'll tear you limb from limb. Maybe 8 to 10. Crambone was a song, was not back and forth dialogue. Is You Is or Is You Ain't My Baby? That's a song. If you're ever down in Texas, look me up. That's a song. I'm telling you, it's only a handful of those things. Why don't you come up and see me sometime? That's that little dog. It ain't that many. That's why it's the greatest cartoon. But moving right along.
No, I'm not Miss Thompson.
I'm Sydnee Ransom.
So how's it registered stolen? I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I think you got the hot sheet?
Listen. And you see the police ain't just trying to haul her off to jail. They're literally trying to like figure this out to say, well, damn, how did this shit happen? Let's see if we can, see what's going on. Let's try to, get to the bottom of this. And what is she doing? Yelling like a fucking animal. Shout out to Illa Dre with the $4.99 super chat. Thank you, bro.
Zulu, you can put me around the 1700 park on I-75.
Listen.
77.
No, he wasn't.
Ledger at Catherine, 5934, please.
Can I make keys, please? Stop fucking checking my VIN number. You know this is the car, you fucking prick.
Do you see how she's talking to this motherfucker? Stop fucking checking my VIN number. Like, if you so confident that you ain't did shit, then why do you have to speak that way? Why not just say, hey, you know what? I ain't got time for this. I got a place to go. I got places to go. Send me a supervisor so I can get this resolved. Because obviously, you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 motherfuckers can't figure this shit out. It's motherfucking 4 police cars out here, and y'all don't know what the fuck y'all doing. Give me a supervisor. That's being pissed and feeling like your time is wasted. I would say that.
Light, that's your name. Can I get your badge number?
And she really thinks she's doing something by getting names and badge numbers.
Stolen? Yeah, if she wants. Hey, what's her name? What's her name? Ma'am. I need you to step over here. Come here. I want to show you.
Listen.
I'm trying to show you. Listen. See your car right here, ma'am? See it's on red. You see AWA.
There's no possible way.
Listen.
Did that in the system?
No.
Do you see that? So he's telling her, and it's like, you can't ask for just a better accommodation than that. So I tell you that your car I pulled you over because your car has been reported stolen. You don't go on a fucking tirade. You are literally chimping the fuck out. I then, as the officer, doing my damnedest to be the nice guy, I pull it up and show you actual data that shows the car is reported stolen, so that you will know for a fact that I'm not on bullshit and I'm just harassing you or fucking with you. And what the fuck does she do? She completely turns away from the facts and the evidence that's showing what it is and goes off into some stupid shit and says, did you just do that? You just made that up. What? I'm showing you what I saw to show you why I pulled you over, why I have you stopped. So you will know without a shadow of a doubt, I'm not just here fucking with you. And you just totally reject that. Look at what she did. And this is how motherfuckers are when it comes to just telling the truth, getting facts. They don't want to do any of that. They literally just want to act a fucking fool for the sake of acting a fucking fool.
See your car right here, ma'am? See it's on red.
Watch. Showing her plain as fucking day, and then go this dumbass nigga who's seeing the same exact shit. You see it, and this nigga still on some stupid shit. And watch what his dumb ass say later on.
See AWA.
There's no possible way you just did that in the system.
No.
You just did. There is no possible way. You just did that in the system. Bitch, why? Do you really think that I want to spend my shift, my 12-hour shift, on a fucking call with a loud, ignorant bitch? Do you really think that that's what I'm here for? I could be on lunch. I could be sitting somewhere asleep. I could be motherfucking helping an old lady out of a burning building. I could be doing 1,000 other different things on my job today. And you honestly think that I'm going to go as far as fabricating evidence just so that I can pull you over, bitch? Your big grown ass is going to say, I just made that up. How fucking stupid can you get? This is the type of shit that just makes you hate motherfucking niggas. I said when I first saw this, I was sitting here, that's why I got this damn coffee mug. Not to mention I got a little scratch in my throat. But I saw this shit, I said, I wish I could just Thanos this bitch. Because I sure would have. I would have Thanos that bitch and did a 19 Paul on the call. 19 Paul.
Oh. There's no fucking possible way my car has
she's
never,
literally
ever,
not gonna know.
Stolen. Ever.
Well,
ever.
listen.
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 No, the fucking hasn't. Leave me alone. No, it hasn't.
Leave me alone. She acts like she's and look at this stupid ass nigga. This nigga's just literally letting her fucking wild the fuck out for no reason. I'm so tired of black men not having the fucking, as Minister Farrakhan would say, the testicular fortitude to just say something. Can you control that bitch? Probably not. Short of being a fucking Avenger. You can't control her, but goddamn it, man, start saying some shit. There's no reason for her to be doing this shit, man. Open your fucking mouth and say, look, Sydnee, babe, whatever the fuck you want to call her, black bitch, calm the fuck down. You walking around here yelling, saying, never, 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 leave me alone. You sound like a fucking out of control teen. If somebody wasn't watching this and couldn't see how big she was, you would think this was probably a motherfucking 12 or 13-year-old girl. And this ain't even bipolar. This is just straight up fucking bad behavior. Because these motherfuckers have not been challenged or checked when they growing up. They just allowed to be a fucking nuisance. They just cause fucking drama, chaos, and confusion for the sake of the drama. Seriously. And the only thing in this instance, what do you do? If I tase the bitch, I'm wrong. If I smack the bitch, I'm wrong. If I take the bitch to jail, I'm wrong. So what? We just gotta put up with this shit? And what the fuck this nigga here got this mad look on his face for? Just watch this bitch.
Never in life has it ever. Everything is in my name. How
Listen,
the fuck could it be
we're trying to show you why we stopped it.
That's some bullshit system you did. Did you make up the numbers?
Listen, and she's so fucking, I hate to say it, but I got to. She's so fucking ugly. It's like, goddamn. You would think that a motherfucker that looked like that would be the sweetest motherfucker on the planet. You would think that. I'm telling you what it is. She looked like a fucking man. Fuck, you gonna be ugly and got a goddamn attitude. And it's like, how you know how motherfuckers always talking about Here's the thing. And young women, young ladies who still got hope to change, let me tell y'all something. The whole thing of being a bitch, the whole thing of running your fucking mouth, talking shit, I'ma agree with you. It does work in the fucking hood. It's allowed and it's tolerated, and in some instances, it's even encouraged in the fucking hood. Let me tell you ladies something. Black women, young black girls, because these old hoes, it's a fucking rap for them. Young black girls that may see this, I promise you something. Being sweet, being nice, being pleasant, and putting a smile on your face will take you way further in life. In life, in everything in life, than it will being a bitch like this. This is just being tolerated. You don't want to be a bitch that's just tolerated. Be a person that when people see you coming, it makes them happy to see you. Not, oh my God, here go this bitch. Oh my God, I wonder if this bitch gonna act up. I wonder what kind of mood she in today. That whole thing of black women taking on this, you can't handle a bitch like me. Bitch, I don't want to. I don't want to. I want to handle a fucking cane corso. I want to handle a fucking pit bull. I want to handle a Persian canary. That's what the fuck I want to handle. I don't want to handle my fucking girlfriend. I don't want to handle my fucking wife. I don't want to handle a bitch I see with a fat ass. I don't. The last thing I want to do is to try to handle that motherfucker. Where you got this idea of that's what niggas like, it's all because of ghetto ass niggas that have been literally brainwashed. Any other man that has traveled the world, traveled outside of the fucking hood or the urban areas and states, because niggas think if they go out of town and go from like Chicago to Detroit, they think they traveling. No, nigga. Just because you can drive from motherfucking Chicago to St. Louis, it's the same fucking hood. It's just a different type of fucking twang on the fucking lingo. That ain't traveling. That's going out of town. Take your ass to another fucking country. Take your ass to a non-urban fucking area where there are other people besides niggas, and you will see that this is not the norm. This is not considered cool. This is not considered sexy. Boy, she don't take no shit, boy. Boy, that motherfucker going ham, Joe. That motherfucker wildin', bro. That shit ain't cool. It's only accepted and it's encouraged only in the motherfucking hood, ladies and gentlemen. Young niggas, let me tell y'all something. The last motherfucker you should be wanting to argue and fight with should be your fucking girl, your fiance, or your fucking wife. Niggas have gotten so used to that dysfunctional type of shit like this to where they do what? Walk around like that simp ass nigga doing and not saying nothing. And you with this bitch and you being embarrassed by this bitch and you say nothing. It's terrible. And when you see a motherfucker acting like this, and on top of that, they are ugly as fuck, it makes you not even want to have anything to do with them. It really does. It's like, I don't even want to fucking look at you, let alone hear you fucking rant and rave, let alone extend you any fucking type of courtesy. And last but definitely not least, I'm not going in no shape, form, or fashion or even attempt to try to protect your motherfucking ass. What the fuck for? Who protects a rabid dog? Who protects a fucking chimpanzee that's wilding out? Do the other chimps step up and protect that motherfucker? When that motherfucker, them other motherfuckers either join in or they sit back and watch the shit. Pick some doo-doo from their ass or something and throw it. This motherfucker Cochise over here wilding out, Joe. That's the motherfucking monkey. Call the monkey Cochise. Motherfucker Harambe. He didn't do that shit. And he drugged the fuck out of that kid.
Listen.
Where'd you get the numbers from?
All right.
Look.
I'm done.
Thank you.
The fuck? Hold it. There's
Can't
no
talk to
fucking
somebody
way we're
literally, we're past that. We're past it.
Give
We're
me my
past that.
stuff back so I can go.
It's reported as stolen.
Okay, but it's mine. You see I'm the owner.
Would you let me talk? If you're the owner, we'll take it out of the system and we'll have you on your way. But that's why.
You hear that? He just gave the bitch a solution. And what did she do? She kept on with the keeping on, acting ignorant than a motherfucker. Gave this bitch a solution. And she still just kept it going. I can't stop. Whoa, I can't hold it. You don't know how much I'm ignorant as a bitch.
We're confirming that you're the owner.
What else do you need?
To run you in the system to make sure this car is registered to you.
I'm getting the fuck out of
Alright?
here.
You hear that
Give me
shit?
my fucking registration and my insurance now.
Ma'am,
Now.
ma'am.
My registration and insurance. Give me my registration
Listen to
and
him.
insurance.
Can we?
You're not gonna give it to
Listen,
me.
ma'am.
You're not gonna give it to me.
Ma'am.
You're not gonna give it to me.
Ma'am.
Listen.
Can you please come over here? Just let them do what they gotta do, and then you'll be on your way.
Give me my shit.
What's your name?
Tired of you cops. Tired of you cocksuckers. I hope y'all all go to hell.
Listen to this bitch. And you realize this shit has been going on for over 3 minutes, almost 4 minutes. And not one police officer has called her out of her name, has used any profanity towards her, or has disrespected her in any shape, form, or fashion. Excuse me. And for 4 minutes, all she has done has insulted the police, cursed at the police, disrespected the police, and it appears to be, at this point, a misunderstanding, and he just told her, we're gonna fix it, just hold on. And this bitch ain't gonna stop.
I said I love Jesus, so that's not happening.
You gonna burn in hell. Listen to this bitch.
Can you please come over here? Just let them do what they gotta do, and then you'll be on your way.
Give me my shit.
What's your name?
Tired of you cops. Tired of you cocksuckers. I hope y'all all go to hell.
You hear that shit?
I can't wait till Hartford have this fucking riot.
I said I love Jesus, so that's not happening.
The fuck? I bet it will. Soon enough, it's already written. Bible.
I do read the Bible. I read the Bible.
It's already written.
Don't even bother. Don't even bother.
It's already fucking written.
Listen to it. It's already written. It's already fucking written.
Yes, like all of that. Whatever you want me to be. Militant too.
He's trying to do his fucking job.
I don't give a fuck if I'm just getting my registration.
I don't have your registration.
So get it from your friend.
Her car's in the system is stolen.
I don't care. You see it's me. You see I'm the owner. What are we doing?
We have to run it. We have to run it. We have to do a protocol.
What are you doing? No, I don't want to talk to
Listen.
you.
Stand over
I'll
there.
just leave.
Right.
You can't leave. You can't.
And he telling her, okay, bitch, you don't want to talk. Just stand there and let us do this shit. What is she? No, I'm gonna leave. No, leave me alone. Leave me alone. No, I'm gonna leave. Why are you doing this? Why are you? What the fuck is your problem? There is no reason to act like this. Ain't no handcuff been put on you or nothing. But the point is this. You are being detained for an investigation because they're trying to figure out what the fuck is up with your car. Because there's obviously something wrong. But what does this bitch do? I'm gonna leave. I'm leaving.
My car. I can absolutely.
Ma'am. Do you have the keys? Ma'am. Get out of the car. car. What are you doing? Stay over there. Stay over there.
Now you see this punk ass nigga? Now you see this nigga? This is what pisses me off about men. This nigga done sat here and let this bitch be ignorant, belligerent, and just a straight up fucking bitch. All this time. This bitch then tries to leave the motherfucking, she tries to leave the scene where the stop has been made. Bitch, you can't do that. And you know you can't do that. And now, when the police try to stop your ass from being a super bitch, this nigga stepping up with his fucking cape on, talking about, or what? Or what? I would have told that nigga, sir, you sat here and you let her fucking act a fucking fool this entire time. Don't try to be a hero now. You are impeding my investigation. And if you continue to do so, I'm going to take you to jail. Now, if you want to go to fucking jail for her, fine. Say it now and I'll throw the cuffs on your ass. Other than that, step back up on that fucking curb and just let us do our job. That's what the fuck the police should have said to this asshole. Now you motherfucking tough motherfucking Tony. That's what Tommy always say. Now you Billy Badass. Motherfucker, please. I can't stand that. That's the nigga who, when you get pulled over by the police and he in the passenger seat and the police fucking with you and beat your ass and then they let you go on your way. That's the nigga that be like, I wish the police would have. I wish they would have touched me. Nigga, shut the fuck up. You wasn't gonna do shit. You ain't gonna stand up to this bitch who's being a Uber bitch, but you gonna motherfucking stop now. You wanna run up on the fucking police and stop them from letting this bitch leave the scene of a fucking traffic stop. Man, if you don't get the fuck out my face on the internet.
You can't leave. You can't.
What? What?
Ma'am. Like, do you have the keys? Ma'am, get out of the car. What are you doing? Stay over there.
Look.
Stay over there. Stay over there. Stay over there.
Look, now you a tough guy. And then look, you see how much of a, do you see how she made that motherfucker, look at that bitch mouth. God damn. Do you see how that motherfucker was straight up on some tough guy shit until she checked his ass? And then he turned around like a fucking 8-year-old. Take your ass back up there, motherfucker. Man. Look at this shit.
Stay over there. We have to do a protocol.
What are you doing?
Who what?
I don't want to talk to you.
This motherfucker, man.
Stay over there.
Just leave.
No, you can't leave. You can't.
It's my car. I can absolutely.
Ma'am. Like, do you have the keys? Ma'am, get out of the car. What are you doing? Stay over there. Stay over there. Stay over there. Stay over there.
Watch your check.
Stay over there. I'm not going to tell you again.
Go over there.
Stay over there.
Look.
Get out of the car.
Do you see her?
It's my car and it's not stolen.
Listen, watch out.
It's my car.
Let out of the car.
I don't give a fuck. Put it in park. It's my car.
Yo, what are you
Do y'all see her?
Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Get out of the car.
And it's not stolen.
Get out of the car.
Do you see that shit?
Stay over there. I'm not telling you. Stay over there.
Look.
Stay over there. Stay over there. Get back.
Look at that shit. And what this old ass nigga coming up here for? What this old ass nigga? Who is this nigga up here on this nag? Who is this nigga? I just don't understand. Who is this old ass nigga? And what is this old ass nigga gonna do? I don't get it. Look at this shit. She was like, no! And that's what an adult does.
Ma'am, like, do you have the keys? Ma'am, get out of the car. What are you doing? Stay over there. 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 I'm not going to tell you again. Stay over there. Get out of the car.
Fuck! It's my car and it's not stolen.
Listen, watch out.
It's my car.
Let out of the car.
I don't give a fuck. Put it in park. It's my car.
Yo, what are you doing?
It's my car.
Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Get out of the car.
And it's not stolen.
Get out of the car.
Stop.
Stay over there. I'm not telling you. Stay over there. Stay over there. Stay over there.
Now he a tough guy. Do y'all see how tough this nigga done get?
Get back. Get back. Get back.
No. My daughter's in here. Leave me the fuck alone.
Stay over there.
Leave me alone.
And you know what usually happens with shit like this? I'm gonna tell you how shit goes real left. In the midst of all of this, all it takes now is for a motherfucker to say, put your hands where I can see them. A motherfucker say, don't put your hands inside the car. Keep your hands up. Don't put your hands in the glove box. Don't reach for this. Don't reach for that. Don't do anything. And then you know what usually happens? Somebody in their mind is thinking, I can get my phone. It's my right to pick up my own phone. And they go pick up the phone. And then the police shoot them 42 times. And then everybody's saying why. That's exactly how, because of the yelling and screaming that's going on and the chaos that she has single-handedly orchestrated, that's how motherfuckers get shot. That's how motherfuckers get tased. That's how motherfuckers wind up going to jail, resisting arrest, and then getting beat, getting choked, getting stabbed. This is how it happens. Because you have a fucking adult literally causing chaos on purpose. And here's the kicker with this. She got a kid in the back seat. And you can see the tint on the windows. Kid in the back seat like a motherfucker. And she's acting like this. So imagine not just what she's putting her kid in jeopardy of, but imagine what the kid is learning right now as he or she sees its mom acting this way.
I'm not going to tell you this. Get back.
Let me tell you something. I can't tell you how many times I've checked my own behavior out in public for the simple fact of knowing what could come from what I'm about to do and realizing I can't for the simple fact my kids are in the car. I was just at a gas station like 2 weeks ago buying some ice. And it's a gas station that I stop in not quite frequently, but it was a new dude in there. And I went in there and I said, fuck, let me get some ice. And I went and got the ice. And usually when I buy ice, it's usually like $2 for a bag of ice. I've never bought, I can't remember, well, I probably did, but I just can't remember the last time I bought ice out of here because I usually get it from like Walmart or something like that. But I go in here, get the bag of ice, and I'm thinking that it's going to be like $2. So I get 2 bags of ice, and I give the dude a $5 bill because that's all I had. The dude gave me back like 4 cents, and he slapped it on the counter. No, I'm sorry. He didn't do that. Let me tell the truth. Here's what he did. I gave him $5, and he didn't give me shit back. So I'm thinking that the ice is maybe like $2, when in all actuality the ice is like $2.48 or some shit like that. But I'm thinking it's like $2. So I'm thinking with tax it might be $2.02 or $2.06 or some $2.12 or some shit like that. So I'm expecting at least 75 cents back or some shit like that. Dude gives me no change. And that's one of the reasons why I don't like fucking around with these Middle Eastern motherfuckers. Because I don't take that bullshit that they try to pull with you. That bullshit where they try to pull like they don't understand your ass, or they try to just pull some fuck shit on you. This is why I don't take no shit like that. Even back in my own hood, I'd be quick to fuck one up if shit go left. So I'm like, wait a minute. I asked the dude, I said, wait a minute. I said, I don't get no change back? The dude gets mad and like goes in the motherfucking register again and pulls out like the motherfucking 6 cent and slaps the shit on the fucking counter and like shoves it at me, like slide it at me, like bam, like here you go, motherfucker, like I'm petty. And I said, hold on, motherfucker. I said, you gonna slap down my motherfucking change from my money that I earned and paid for? I said, how much was the fucking ice? $2.50. I said, I didn't know the ice was $2.50, motherfucker. I thought it was like $2. But either way, I don't give a fuck if it was 80 cents I'm supposed to get back or 8. You gonna slam my shit down? I said, Nick, I said, you know what? I said, let me get my shit and go. I took my motherfucking change. Normally, if it's something like that, in plenty of other times before, whenever the rare instance comes where I do have change, if it's like pennies, I'll put it in the little penny thing. You know, because a motherfucker might come in and need a penny. What is they call it? Give a penny, take a penny, or some shit like that. Got a penny, give a penny. Whatever the fuck it is. The community change. And I looked at that motherfucker, and I'm like, I got my kids in the car. I had already assessed. Now, if these two motherfuckers want to get it in, we can get it the fuck in. I got my gun and I'm good. I can shoot both of these motherfuckers right now, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and call the police as soon as they tell them what happened. My mind was already going. I'm already like, yeah, okay, this motherfucker, he can't see me because he behind this motherfucking counter, so he got to swing around. I could dump 2 on his ass, right? I was all ready to go as far as they wanted to take it. I was getting ready to call this nigga some bitch ass niggas. I was getting ready to tell him I'll whoop your motherfucking Middle Eastern ass motherfucker. I was getting ready for it. But then, I guess it was the Holy Spirit or whatever spoke to me and said, hey man, your kid's in the car. And I had to stop myself and I said, I can't do this now because my kid's in the car. I said, you know what? Let me stop. Give me my shit. And I slid my change, grabbed my motherfucking ice, and I left. He didn't like a motherfucker, boy. I was mad than a motherfucker because if there's one thing I can do, I can kick some shit the fuck off. But I said, I can't go where I really want to take this because I didn't want to kill the motherfuckers, but I would have been ready to. I can't go there because I got my kids in the car. The last thing I want to see happen is for my kid to see me get shot, to see me fighting, and be in a fucking car and can't do shit but cry. I don't want my little girl telling her story 20 years later, talking about how she saw her daddy get gunned down in a motherfucking gas station by some motherfucking Middle Eastern motherfucker who don't wear deodorant over motherfucking 6 cents. She in rehab talking about how she ain't been right and she been on drugs and on the streets since, she was a teenager because she never got over her daddy getting killed in the goddamn Quickie Mart over some motherfucking ice. I had to play all of that shit right then and there. And I walked my punk ass out the store. Punk like a motherfucker. Nigga to slap some change down on me and think I ain't gonna say shit. Well, at this point, I can't. I had to take my L and I had to take my punk ass on. Why? Because what's in the car is way more important than this maggot motherfucker behind this counter. My legacy is in that car. My son and my daughter are in that car. They way more important than all these motherfuckers. Take your punk ass home. That's it. I had to take that L. Ain't been back in that store since, but I had to take my L because I can't do what I want to do. I want to zip my nigga suit all the way up, pull the hood on over it, and I want to jap out. Can't do that when you got your kids with you. My job is to protect them, not to endanger them. What you think this bitch is doing? What do you think all these bitches be doing when they got their kids in the car doing that stupid shit? What the fuck you think Jacob Blake was doing when he was fighting the police, got tased, on a fucking warrant, already wasn't supposed to be there? What the fuck you think he was doing? He was endangering his kids because just like that police officer shot his punk ass 6-7 times in the back, one of those bullets Could have ricocheted. Another officer could have shot and could have hit one of them babies. Easy. Then it would have been little Trayvon was so sweet. He was such a bright kid. He was the smartest baby ever. Jacob Blake got off easy because he wound up only being paralyzed. What about the other motherfuckers that checked the fuck out? What about the other motherfucking kids who died? All because you won't shut the fuck up and take a L. That's simple. George Floyd, just take the L. Instead of, come on, man, I'm not that type of guy. Come on. Just take your L, man. Jail. That's it. Take your L and go to jail. Sometimes you have to shut the fuck up and walk away. What would have happened if George Floyd would have just been like, you know what, you got me? What would have happened if Ahmaud Arbery would have just fucking ran the other way? Or just said, all right, you got me? What would have happened? What would have happened if motherfucking Kenneth Walker would have just said, all right, y'all got us? Do y'all understand that? These motherfuckers are putting all this shit on the line for their feelings. I feel that ain't right. Bitch, I just showed you that your motherfucking registration or something is fucked up. And the response I got was more yelling, no, 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 leave me alone. You made that up. Really? This is why police officers have a, oh, here we go. This is what I got to deal with. They expect the worst when they deal with us because we give the worst when we deal with them. We treat every interaction with the police as the worst fucking thing that ever happened in our lives. When it's just a simple fucking stop.
My daughter's in here. Leave me the fuck alone.
Stay over there.
Leave me alone. Sister, leave me alone.
I'm not gonna tell you this. Stay right there. Step out.
Leave my sister alone. Yeah, it's gonna be a fucking alone.
Stay back. Stay back.
Step out. Leave my sister alone.
Ma'am.
Baby, put the car in park, baby.
Put the car in park.
Look, look.
You guys back up. Back up. Back up. Back up. Get behind the car.
Look at her fucking hair and shit.
Back up. What are you? Get back. Let's go.
Look at her motherfucking ass. Sloppy as fuck. Why are our women always out here looking like fucking bums? She looked like she just got out of a fucking goddamn crack house or some shit. Hair wild than a motherfucker, yelling and screaming, dirty ass pants, and you a fucking queen that needs to be protected? And then this other bitch that walks up, you would think she's saying because she her sister that's her sister. Nope. That's one of them old woke bitches talking about we all my sisters. I am my sister. My sister is me.
Leave me alone. I have my daughter here.
You hear that?
Just like him. Don't tell me to step back.
Get behind the curb. I'm not telling you to get back.
Leave me alone.
Back up. Get behind the curb. I'm not telling you to get back.
Leave me alone.
Is he calling her sexy? I hope I'm hearing that wrong. Is he calling this bitch sexy? Or is he calling her CC or something? Or he's saying 6 feet. Now this nigga's a social distance warrior. God damn. Are you fucking kidding me?
Back up. Stay back.
Look at where this nigga done walked off to.
Leave my sister alone.
Ma'am.
Baby, put the car in park,
Put the car in park.
baby. Put it in park.
You guys back up. Back up. Get behind the curb. I'm not telling you to get back. Back up.
No, he ain't saying 6 feet. He's saying sexy. He's saying sexy.
What are you doing? Get back. Let's go.
Leave me alone. I have my daughter in here.
Now she's crying. I have my daughter in here. Well, bitch, if you thought anything about your kid, the last thing you would be doing is this. You have your daughter in here, and this is what you're doing. Really? Really? This is how you're gonna behave. Daughter in the car like a motherfucker.
Leave me alone.
Leave me alone.
Listen, no, that's fine. We're trying to run the protocol. Back up.
And it's always, and you know what I can't stand too? I can't stand when these dyke motherfuckers that act like dudes be in the mix of some shit, and then the minute they get their ass hit, they bitches again. The minute they get tased, now I'm a female. The minute I get motherfucking shot, now I'm crying and I'm a girl again. Just a minute ago, you had your pants on with your fake dick tucked in your pants, and you was the toughest motherfucker on this side of the street, goddammit. Now, once your ass get cuffed, locked up, knocked out, tased, or whatever, now you a female again. I'm a girl. This is my sister. Bitch, you don't even know what the fuck is going on. You know what this shit sounds like? This shit sounds like Do the Right Thing when everybody came outside of Sal's and they was out there yelling and shit and going back and forth. That's what the fuck this shit sounds like. The only thing that's missing is Spike Lee knock-kneed ass to walk up with a garbage can like, radio, and throwing the motherfucker. That's the only thing that's missing.
Back up. Get behind the car.
Isaac, what difference does it make if I'm a Democrat or a Republican? Please explain that, sir. I don't have a problem answering it, but just explain that.
Get behind the curb. Back up.
Now this tough ass. Now he acting like he an old tough ass nigga. Man, if y'all niggas, I swear for God, men, we just need a movement called getting back to being men. Because men don't do this, man. Men do not act like this. Now, when it comes time to fuck somebody up, when it comes time to throw them hands, when it comes time to get that pistol out, when it comes time to knuckle up, cool. But men don't go talking shit and acting like bitches, all fucking over emotional and whining and all that shit. Men don't do that. And it goes to show that nigga has no fucking power, control, or any type of motherfucking leadership in this fucking relationship, because he's literally yelling her nickname, and this motherfucker ain't even studying him. She ain't even looked over and answered or responded to him at all. So, nigga, you are a second-class citizen in your fucking relationship, in case you didn't know. If you the man in in a relationship, well, men, if you are in a relationship and you can't call a fucking timeout and get the attention of your girl, you need to move the fuck on. He ain't even a beta male. He's a cuck. He's a C-male. Close to a female. Call him a C-male. Because here's the thing, an alpha male would have taken control of the entire situation. A beta male would have been the voice of reason to motherfucking actually stop the wild shit and just talk calmly. The motherfucking C-male or the cuck, he sits back and acts like a bitch. That's what he does. That's what a cuck does. A C-male acts like the female. That's it. Only difference is he has a cock. That's the only difference. That's why you call him a female, cuckold, whatever the fuck you want to call it. That motherfucker won't say anything unless it is in support of or if it is co-signing what the fuck the female is doing. That's it. He's saying Lexi. I don't know if that's her name, because I thought her name was Sydnee Ransom. Now, if her middle name is Alexis or some shit, maybe Lexi would be fitting, but I don't know. And alpha male would have just calmed, like I said, he would have just took over the situation. Hold the fuck on, sit down, chill, give the man your information, and let me find out what the fuck is going on. That's it. All that, leave me alone, let me go. I want to go home. I'm about to leave. My daughter's in the car. It's not even called for or warranted. And the shocking part about all of this, to the policeman officer's attestment, not one of them motherfuckers have raised their voice or got loud yet.
Back up, ma'am. Ma'am, stay back, stay back. Stay back, please. Please stay back. We got, listen, get back. Get back, get back. Get back.
It's like, bitch, why are you going to interject yourself? You want to take video footage? Fine, record. Look at this other nigga over here. That's all these niggas do. These niggas don't do shit but pull out their phones. Gonna start calling these motherfuckers phone warriors. Phone gangsters. I'm a phone gangster. Some shit go wrong and I'm gonna take a stand, I pull out my phone. A motherfucker in a house caught catch on fire, I'm gonna pull out my phone. Baby gets shot in the middle of the street, I'm gonna pull out my phone. Walking down the street, see a nigga ass getting beat, I'm gonna pull out my phone. A grandmama on the street getting stabbed to death, I'm gonna pull out my phone. I see some kids getting robbed, yeah, it's a theft, I'm gonna pull out my phone. I see a motherfucker getting carjacked at the gas station, I'm gonna pull out my phone. I see a motherfucker drop their phone at the train station, I'm gonna pull out my phone. I see a motherfucker get hit in the eye, I'm gonna pull out my phone. I see a motherfucker get shot, about to die, I'm gonna pull out my phone. I see a nigga out here getting fucked up, I'm gonna pull out my phone. I see an old man about to throw up, I'm gonna pull out my phone. I see a car wreck, 8 in a crash, I'm gonna pull out my phone. I see a motherfucker do a smash and grab, I'm gonna pull out my phone. I see a motherfucker that need another motherfucker, I'm gonna pull out my phone. That's all niggas do. I'm gonna pull out my phone. Shit go left, and all I see is death, I'm gonna pull out my phone. It's fucking ridiculous, man.
Get behind, get behind. Get back. Get back. Relax.
Now he mad.
Relax. Get back. I'm not gonna tell you get back. Get back. Look what they doing to her. She's not listening. Get back.
She not listening.
Stay back. What the fuck they gonna do? I'm not listening. Bro.
And why this nigga got on a silver belt? Y'all see this nigga? Do y'all see that? Look at this. Look, watch this nigga when he walk away. This nigga got on a silver belt.
Get behind. Get behind. Get back. Get back. Get back. Relax. Relax. Get back. I'm not gonna tell you get back. Get back. Look what they doing to her. She's not listening. Get back. So what? I'm not listening. What the fuck? Stay back. What the fuck they gonna do? I'm not listening. Bro. Fuck the police. Y'all niggas crazy. Y'all gonna do that to a female.
Pants tight than a motherfucker too. Talking about what you gonna do, what I'm gonna do. Man, get the fuck out of here.
She made her decision. Stay back.
Thank you. She made her decision.
Oh my God. I'm not worried about it.
And here's my thing, and I'm gonna just say it. Motherfuckers do this kind of shit so they can go to jail so that they can actually file a lawsuit. That's all. I guarantee you this bitch file a lawsuit. I promise you that. That's all niggas do. I want to have some fuck shit happen to me, Whether it's me getting shot, my kids getting shot, or my boyfriend getting shot, I don't give a fuck. I want to have a fucked up interaction with the police so I can sue.
I'm not. Stay over there. Stay over there. All right.
Now she can't breathe. And here's my thing. If I'm a motherfucker that's related to George Floyd or some shit like that, I'm going to take offense to it. I would be offended by that. Because a motherfucker who really got who really got knees on their motherfucking throat and shit and really can't breathe, bitch, you making a mockery out of it, and she's yelling that shit at the top of her lungs. She can't breathe. Repeatedly.
Back up.
Look,
back up.
all of them, phone.
You don't need that many.
Back up. Back up.
Why is there not a female officer?
Back up.
And here's my thing too. The fuck do you need a female officer for? Bitch, you don't need a female officer to lock a motherfucker up. And here's my other thing too. How the fuck or why in the fuck would a female officer want to fucking deal with a bitch like this? Can't no female officer by herself lock a bitch like this up who's wilding the fuck out. That shit ain't gonna happen.
Guys, back up. Listen.
She can't
They got
breathe,
trying to calm her
man.
down. Relax.
So you need to tell them that she can't breathe, man. They need to help her, man.
She's getting, trust me. They're doing what they gotta do. Step back.
Exactly, man. She said she wasn't scared to go against all of those males. She wasn't. It's not until a motherfucker get taken down and they about to get them cuffs put on that now it's time to cry. Now it's time to be the victim. So they go from being the fucking tyrant, they go from being the instigator to being the victim when they get locked up. And then when they're telling their story, they're crying, they're fake crying, and they talk about how they didn't know why they would do her like this. They didn't know why they did me like this. I was just trying to watch you hear the fucking sob story. It's all bullshit.
That's fine. Record all you got once, but record, but stay on the curb. Stay on the curb.
I'm right here. That's
We good. I'm officer two, bro. This is not right. It's not needed for all this extra stuff. I'm an officer too. This is not needed for all this. We need to just calm down. Why is there no female cop?
And here's my thing. Y'all know I always say, niggas love to lie. And niggas do love to lie. Because I guarantee you, if this nigga was a real police officer, number one, he wouldn't have carried himself like that. And he wouldn't have even said that shit. And then he would not have gone as far as to try to critique what the fuck they're doing if he's not going to be lending a hand. So if he is an officer, he ain't no motherfucking certified cop. I can tell you that. He might be working for some security company or some shit like that. Ain't no police officer gonna come up there and do that. Right, he's an officer in Call of Duty Warzone. You ain't shit, David. Exactly. This dude is a fucking rent-a-cop. He worked for a security company. He's security. That's a difference. It's a difference being security and being an actual police officer. Sworn in, motherfucking certified. Not certified fly, but certified. M codes, T codes, whatever the fuck codes. You be code something. I'm telling you, police ain't gonna do that. If I'm a police officer and I'm walking up on some other police officers, and if what they're doing is questionable, I would then say, "Hey man, is there a sergeant out here?" Or I'm going to get on the phone and say, "Hey, I need a sergeant out here, such and such, such and such." That's what I would do. I'm not going to tell some motherfuckers who, "Hey, man, don't call for all that, man. Y'all ain't got to do all that." Now, if they're doing something where a motherfucker's life is on the line, then I'm going to be able to say, "Hey, look, man, that dude's knee is on her fucking neck. He needs to get his knee off her neck, or I'm going to jump in. Fuck what y'all talking about." Because I will be justified in doing that if I see that this officer is possibly getting ready to kill this person that they're locking up. Like I said with George Floyd. You could have dove all over motherfucking that dude. Now I forgot that dumbass, that piece of shit motherfucking police officer's name. You could have dove all on that motherfucker. You could have stole on that chink police officer and dove on that motherfucker. Yeah, I said it. Because he's a piece of shit too.
Why is it not a female cop?
Why is it not? And you should know if you a mother, Chauvin, thank you. And you should know if you an officer that you don't need a female police officer out here. You don't need a female officer to do a pat down. There is a certain way that men can pat down females. Plain and simple. All you do is back of the hand. So it ain't no, because I can't grab no titty like this. I can't finger no pussy like this. So you just use the back of your hand and you search. You taught that. If you're an officer, you would know that. So you would know why you gotta have, why there not a female officer down here? How come you ain't got no female officer out here? Because I don't need a female officer out here, number one. And number two, a female officer ain't gonna dive in and wrestle with this motherfucking silverback neither. She's not trained for it. Yes, and a strip search, yes, you should have a female police officer there. He said, I'm wrong for that. Ha, I see you, CJ. But that shit is not fucking mandatory. You should have a female officer out here. That's what you're supposed to have. I'm an officer too. Man, go ahead on. Show motherfucking top flight ass up on that curb, homie.
Why is there not a female cop out here?
All of these men and now they're home.
Just step back. Just relax. Just step back. Step back.
Just relax. Just relax.
Anyone else?
Just relax. Sit down and stay still.
Yeah, baby, calm down. Calm down.
And what people don't realize is that she has orchestrated all of this shit. She is the catalyst for all of the events leading up to right now. Aside from the initial stop of the police officer, she is the catalyst of all of this. It's insane. To the person who don't want to go to jail, who don't want to get thrown on the ground, who don't want to get handcuffed, you sure got a funny way of fucking showing it by acting a complete fucking asshole, out of control, and causing nothing but chaos for well over 7 minutes. It's unbelievable. Listen, and won't stop.
I mean, now she got to see you ready in the restraints. You got to calm down.
I'm ready to make it my way.
Hey, no, Devin, this ain't all over her, man. You might have been late to the show. This is all because she didn't want the police to sort out the issue of her car being reported stolen, and there's a discrepancy with her tags and if the vehicle is stolen or not, that they were trying to sort out right then and there. No mention of taking her to jail or anything. She did all of this shit because she didn't want the police to try to finish sorting out what her problem was with her registration. That was the problem. And to top it off, they were literally trying to get it resolved for her until she just wanted to drive the fuck off and leave and yell, leave me alone. Stupid bitch. Look at this motherfucker. Still yelling, get off of me. Get off of me. Get off of me. And look at these motherfuckers standing there like a bunch of fucking tourists.
Are you a relative? I thought you said you were his sister.
That is my sister.
So
now
the little girl's in the car.
And that's your brothers? That's my sister.
That's my sister.
There's a little girl in the car.
That's not my
Well, did you saying that's your sister? So I would suggest go over there.
You see that? You see what he was trying to do? He was trying to say if that's your sister, then hey, you should maybe want to go over to the car where the little girl is. Because he's thinking if that's her sister, Then the girl in the car is obviously her niece. So he's saying, hey, her mama getting taken into custody. Why don't you go be with your niece? What this dyke bitch do? I'm a badass. That is my sister. Them your brothers? That's my sister. Oh, but just a minute ago, you was ready to stop, tell her what to do, tell them what to do. You recording everything, but you won't even go check on the little girl who's supposed to be your little sister then, right? By her logic. You would think she would at least, hey, let me make sure the window let down. Let me see if she's crying. Let me see if she's hysterical. Let me just tell my sister to calm down. Nope.
The fuck, man?
Where that bitch going?
Whole kid in the car.
Did y'all hear that police officer? That nigga said a whole kid in the car. That let you know he used to nigga shit. Because we the only ones that say that. A whole baby. A whole nigga. A whole kid in the car. He used to being around niggas. He didn't listen to that shit.
Are you a relative? I thought you said you were his sister.
That is my sister.
So the little girl's in the car.
And that's your brothers? That's my sister.
There's a little girl in the car.
That's not my name.
Well, you're saying that's your sister, so I would suggest go over there. The fuck, man? A whole kid in the car.
Mm-hmm. So at the 9-minute and 50-second mark, damn near 10 minutes, that's when this dumb bitch finally asks for a supervisor. Right, Michael said, as opposed to a half a kid. Like you can find a half a kid in the car somewhere. Hey man, is that a whole kid in the car? No, that's a half a kid. That's 3/4 of a kid in that car. Yeah. Look at you, motherfucker, 3/4 of a nigga walking around here talking shit. Look at this motherfucker, 2/3 of a bitch acting ignorant. Montreal rather said it's because it's about protecting women, not kids. Exactly.
Man, calm down.
And it ain't even about protecting women, because that bitch wouldn't die for her. That bitch ain't gonna get locked up for her. It's about women sticking together so that they can get attention. That's all they doing. I'll rah, sis, boom, ba, and cheer your bullshit on as long as you do the same for me. Look at how women act when they see other women doing fuck shit. I say this shit all the time. A woman will see another woman doing some fuck shit and won't say nothing. It'll just be like, in her mind, or say it low, that's her. Ooh, shit, I ain't gonna, nah, yeah, she bogus for that, but I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna let her do her. That's fucked up. She ain't have to do all that, but I guess that's what women say. They never go up against another woman, especially black women. They be like, nope. Bitch, stab her motherfucking kid. It must have been something wrong with her. Bitch, run in the store and rob it blind. She must have really needed it. Bitch, put her kid in the car and go get her fucking weave done. She must have really she was just trying to get her hair done, y'all. That's all. She, like that judge told that bitch, do y'all remember the story when the woman took her kid, left her in the car to get her braids done for 4 hours, came out, saw that her kid was dead, then tried to cover it up and tried to get the car junked because the car had shut off. And then once the police figured it out, caught her ass, took her ass to jail, took her before the court, the judge, which was a black bitch, she was a black bitch too, she said in her opening remarks, this is a clear example of a mother having a bad day. She had a bad day and made a bad choice. What up, Bolo? That's what that bitch said. A fucking judge. You put your kid in the car and left your kid in that car for over 4 hours while you was getting some fucking box braids or whatever the fuck you was getting woven into your hair, and then tried to cover it up that you killed her, and then went to jail, and the first thing that the judge said was that this was a mother who made a bad choice. That's what women do for each other. Listen to him. Supervisor! Right. You right, Amanda. She's yelling supervisor, and now she's saying she can't breathe. And then you wonder why the police don't believe a motherfucker when they say it. Right, angry man. Amber Geiger got a hug from a judge. They don't give a fuck, man. No matter what they do, they will motherfucking support that shit. They will condone it, whether it's saying something or not saying something. Now,
are y'all serious right now?
You hear a motherfucker hollering. You hear a motherfucker yelling, not just for a few seconds, not once or twice, but consistently. Has not stopped. Sounds the exact same as she sounded when she first started. And now because she says she can't breathe, you just believe that shit. Okay.
Are you serious?
Stay back, stay back, stay back, stay back!
Look at old man River here. What is he doing? And here's my thing. I'm going to tell you right now. These police officers are fucking slipping. Because I tell that old man, hey man, whatever the fuck you got fidgeting over there on your hip or whatever, you need to back the fuck up because I don't know what the fuck you got. I don't know if it's a knife or it's a gun or whatever the fuck it is. Get the fuck back fidgeting with your fucking pants. Hands are what hurt you. And what this dude could be reaching for, I have no fucking clue. He got on this big, dumbass, baggy-ass Yukon hoodie. Nigga, back the fuck up off me. I need 20 feet, nigga. Easy. I'm tired of your ass. You just standing here. You want to look? Fine. Back the fuck up and do it. Your eyes work. Yeah, you conscious. My bad numbers right here.
We want your bad number. What's your bad number? What's your name, sir?
Look.
The ones that's doing it, we want their bad.
Yeah, we want them names and bad numbers. Y'all gotta.
Did that nigga just pull out a flip phone? Boy, if you don't get your old ass on somebody's chain gang and earn you enough money to get you a motherfucking smartphone, god damn. This nigga here pulling out the motherfucking Obama phone. Look at this shit. Look at this. Look at this shit here. Look at this shit.
The ones that's doing it, we want
Look at this.
We want them names and bad numbers.
Boy. This nigga got a flip phone. Hey, y'all click that like button, man. Click that subscribe button.
Back up. Get on the curb. Get on the curb. Get on the curb.
Y'all about to break her foot. Y'all gonna find the door.
Listen to him. And look.
What's your name, sir?
Hey, notice. You hear how she's talking now? Notice that she's gonna sound just like the bitch that's getting locked up. Watch.
The ones that's doing it, we want their bad.
Yeah, we want them names.
This is the old man River over here. The ones that doing it, the ones that's over there by Moses, over by the Nile, you know. Yeah, the ones that's doing it over there is the one that was with Moses and he was with Ramses. And he wouldn't let the people go. And that's what he... Hold on, let me get my flip phone to make a phone. Boy! Look at this shit.
Look at y'all slum. Y'all about to break
Stay back.
Look out.
Stay back. Stay back. Stay back. Back up. Get on the curb. Get on the curb.
Y'all about to break
Get on the curb.
You see?
Y'all about to break her foot. Y'all close her foot in the door. I don't care.
Stay back. Stay back. Get on the curb.
Y'all about to break her foot. 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 Y'all about to break her foot.
Look at y'all slum. Y'all about to break
Stay
her
back.
foot. Look out.
Stay back. Stay back. Stay back. Back up. Get on the curb. Get on the curb.
Y'all about to break
Get on the curb.
Y'all about to break her foot. Foot in the door. I don't care.
Stay back. Stay back. Stay back. Back up. Stay back. Stay back. Stay back. Back up. Get on the curb. Get on the curb.
Y'all about to break
Get on the curb.
Y'all about to break her foot.
Stay back. Stay back. Stay back. Back up. Get on the curb. Get on the curb.
Y'all about to break
Get on the curb.
Y'all about to break her foot.
Stay back. Stay back. Stay back.
I wish I could DJ as good as
Get on the curb.
Jam as Grandmaster J could, because I could remix this shit.
Stay back. Stay back. Stay back. Back up. Get on the curb. Get on the curb.
Y'all about to break
Get on the curb.
Y'all about to break her foot.
Stay back. Stay back. Stay back. Back up. Get on the curb. Get on the curb.
Y'all about to break
Get on the curb.
Y'all about to break her foot. Y'all close her foot in the door. I don't care.
I'm scared.
Stay back. Get on the curb. Boss, get on the curb.
Y'all close her foot in the fucking door.
I'm not gonna tell you one more time. Stay on the curb.
What you mean? I got it on tape. What you talking about? I don't care. I'm not gonna stop yelling none of that. Y'all gonna hear me today. Put that shit down. Get the fuck out of here.
Car coming up. Handle the
This shit is ridiculous, man.
Pull right up.
Y'all hurting her. Put her in the ambulance.
Listen to him.
Put her in the ambulance. So stop.
That bitch said the ambulance. Right, Justin. Justin said, where's Skeeter Mills? God damn. Boy, we need Skeeter Mills and the whole crew to just come through with some skateboards and just get to smacking motherfuckers. Yes, I said smacking motherfuckers.
Put her in the ambulance. Put her in the ambulance. Put her in the ambulance.
Driving a car away with her daughter in it.
I'm a lame.
Smart.
She's scared. Look at how much of y'all to her. What do you mean? She's scared. So what the fuck is you doing here?
She going to the ambulance, guys.
I'm a lame.
Get that cruiser out of here with the female.
What's your bag? Everybody that jumped down her. What's your bag?
Y'all do know that if you getting your foot caught, how hard it is to get your foot caught or slammed or jammed in a door. If you're being put into the car, if you get put into the car, you go in ass first, head down, and you literally just lift your legs up and swing them around into the car. Very easy when you're complying. You kicking and fighting and punching and all that other shit. There you go. Me personally, I would have told her once. I'd have told her twice. And I would have 3 times the taser. And I shot you. Yes, I'll tell you once. I'll tell you twice. Then 3 times I'll tase you. 'Cause I don't give a fuck about you. I don't give a fuck about you. I swear for God, man. Fuck that shit.
What's your bag?
We want everybody to jump down her.
Nigga, I'd have told that dude right there, man, look here, old man. You can't tell me shit with a flip phone. I don't give a fuck who you are. Unless you done came from the fucking past in a fucking DeLorean, you can't tell me shit and you got a flip phone. Nothing about current events. Now, if you want to talk about how shit used to be, you want to give me some words of wisdom, fine. But you can't talk to me about nothing current that's happening in the moment and you got a fucking flip phone. I'm sorry. You are a fucking liability, sir.
We want your bag.
All of them badge numbers.
I'd have been like, what you gonna do with my badge number, sir? You can't put it in that phone. I can tell it to you 4 times. He said, Angry Man said that nigga got a Motorola V300. I had that phone. Angry Man, you ain't shit, boy. I had that phone. That motherfucking Motorola V300. Hell motherfucking no. Boy, you bogus for that. Damn. All right. Now this is the cell phone footage from this part right here. It's only like 2 minutes of this.
They dragged a whole female out the car like this.
Why do niggas say that shit? A whole female. Bitch, I can't drag a half a female. I can't drag a fourth of a female. He dragged a whole female and 2/4 niggas out of that bitch.
This whole female out the car like that.
Look at this shit. Listen to her. Has not stopped.
Hell no. She can't fucking breathe. She cannot breathe. She can't breathe. Back it up. She can't breathe. Back off.
Now, I can tell you right now, that motherfucking officer had his knee on that bitch head. Wasn't on her throat, wasn't on her neck. He had his knee on her head. And then he moved it. I can see that clear as day.
She can't breathe. She can't breathe.
Watch that shit.
Hell no. She can't fucking breathe.
Right there?
She cannot breathe.
That hovering shit. Now, he didn't have her knee in her head like he was motherfucking driving that shit, but he definitely was controlling her head with his knee. He was he had it wasn't like this on her head, but it was the knee was on her to keep her head from moving. Absolutely. I can tell you, it's like, it ain't like he was driving her head with his knee. It's not like he was driving his knee into her head, but he was damn sure leaning that motherfucking knee up against her head to keep her head from moving. Definitely was doing that. Definitely was doing that. And for anybody that's sitting here watching saying, it don't take all that it don't take 3 or 4 police officers to put a motherfucker in cuffs. Yes, it the fuck do, unless you gonna beat the shit out the motherfucker. You think about it like this. If you want to lock a motherfucker up, you want to have a motherfucker that's resisting. You want to have a person on each limb and one person to do the cuffs. And in some situations where a motherfucker is really strong, you want to have a motherfucker to control the head and neck area. Because that keeps them where the head, neck will go, so the body will too. So you want a motherfucker to grab an arm, a leg, an arm, or at least arms, and then have a motherfucker holding on their back so they can't get up. Because that's all they're trying to do. So at least a 3-man hold? Absolutely. Montreal Rather said, now they're mocking George Floyd. That's black women for you. Exactly. They think that shit a fucking joke. Because she has not once been in the situation that he was in. Tom Lee says, or, and hear me out, she could have complied, then you just need one. Exactly. 1000% correct. Just comply. It ain't like you going to the electric chair. It ain't like you going to get flogged. It's not like you going to get a cat of 9 tails. You're not going to the fucking rack. All you're doing, worst case, is going to jail. That's it. Niggas act like jail is like hell or some shit. Like their life is over.
She can't breathe.
And what? And he moves it off. Still fighting.
Yo, you don't need that
Yes, the fuck you do. Yo, I hate when niggas always say, yo, you don't need that many cops to lock up one girl. No, nigga, you ain't the police, first of all. 2, nigga, you ain't never tried to arrest or lock up nobody. And 3, motherfucker, if you ain't never did that shit, shut the fuck up. I ain't on the motherfucking basketball court trying to tell LeBron he ain't got to take that many dribbles before he shoot, am I? No, because I'm not a fucking basketball player. Yo, LeBron, you ain't got to dribble the ball like that between your legs, man. Just shoot that shit, bro. Hey, yo, AD, you ain't got to hold your hand up that long, bro. Once you get the ball in your hand, just turn around and shoot it, dog. What the fuck is wrong with niggas? We always trying to tell a motherfucker how to do some shit, and then when a nigga tell you to do some shit, you don't want to hear it. Why not tell this bitch to just stop fighting and to fucking let them put the cuffs on her? How about that? Hey, yo, Lexi, because you damn sure ain't sexy. Why don't you let the police officers cuff you? You can't breathe? It's because you keep resisting arrest, bitch. You're out of breath. That's why you can't breathe. You won't shut the fuck up and let them put the cuffs on you. How about this? How about if you would have shut the fuck up 15 minutes ago and let them sort out your fucking tag situation and you would have been done and gone by now. But no, you just gonna dry the fuck off, bitch. Young people, don't do this. Ain't nothing wrong with going to jail. Now, there's something wrong with going to prison, but ain't shit wrong with going to jail, man. Especially if you ain't did nothing. Especially if you are innocent. Jail ain't shit. Prison is where you don't want to go.
Listen, there are no female officers. Just tell me where the female officers are.
Shut. Bitch, it ain't no female officers there because your ass ain't joined the force. How about that, bitch? That's why. Cameraman, bitch, ain't no female officers there because your ass ain't joined the police department. How about that?
Okay, I'm gonna record because I have a right to. Because if anything happens, okay, I'm staying right here. Okay, I'm right here. That's fine.
We good. I'm an officer too, bro. This is not right.
This bitch done went David Banner now and busted up out her shirt, busted up out her pants. This bitch like Ben Grimm.
It's not needed for all this extra stuff. I'm an officer too.
Now she steady talking shit.
Now cover her up.
See? Now you want all the sympathy. Now you want to be protected. Now you want all of the courtesies now after being a fucking just cunt. You want courtesy. Now you want professionalism. Let's cover her up. Let's be nice to her. How about if you wasn't acting like a fucking animal? You wouldn't be laying on the ground hog-tied like one. How about if you wasn't acting like a fucking animal? You wouldn't be laying on the ground tied up like one. When a motherfucker hog tie a goddamn hog, you don't see them covering the hog up with a blanket, do you? When a cowboy wrestles down a motherfucking bull to the ground or rounds up a heifer, you don't see nobody come and cover the cow up, do you? Cow udders is dragging on the dirt and shit. Bull balls done got raked over the motherfucking hard ass ground. Ain't nobody coming to cover that motherfucker up. No. They stand that motherfucker up, dirty udders and all, and walk that motherfucker to a cage. It's like she's been the most unreasonable, inhumane bitch out on the scene the entire time. Now she wants some courtesy and some humanity. Bitch, you've embarrassed yourself and you put yourself into this situation. That was just like a post I saw Tommy make earlier today, and he said in the post, which was true as fuck. 9 times out of 10, all of the fucked up shit that happened to black women, they caused it themselves. It is because of their bad decisions.
Why is there not a female cop out here? Why is there not a female cop out here?
All of these men and no female cops.
And she's still doing it. She still ain't stopping.
Relax.
Bitch, I got you, bitch.
Sit down and stay still.
I got you, bitch. Look, but I thought she couldn't breathe, y'all. I'm just saying. I just want to point that out. This the same motherfucker that couldn't breathe. Now, not only is she has she been set up, but she also was able to get to her feet by herself, unassisted, with cuffs on. How the fuck can somebody who was damn near about to suffocate, how the fuck can somebody who can't breathe all of a sudden now get themselves up unassisted with handcuffs on? Y'all tell me that. Bitch can't breathe, motherfuckers gasping for air, about to die, obviously. How the fuck does that happen? How the fuck can you get up unassisted and your ass damn near about to die from suffocation? Look, still fighting. This a bitch who can't breathe, y'all, right here. Just watch this. This a bitch who can't breathe, who just had a motherfucking foot on her neck, knee on her neck. They almost broke her foot in the door. The other dyke bitch was calling and telling them to call the ambulance. This that same bitch. Less than not even a fucking 2 minutes later, this what she doing.
I mean, now she got to see who's ready in it.
3 officers can't control this strong ass middle motherfucking linebacker defensive tackle ass bitch.
She got to calm down now.
Bitch as strong as Leon Lett acting like she motherfucking being mistreated. Look, sitting down on purpose.
We're definitely having to report this. Make sure you get as many badge numbers as you can.
Make sure you get as many badge numbers as you can. Look.
There's no female officers.
Look. Look. And here's what's fucked up. Everybody always saying it don't take that many people. Everybody always saying watch out for her head, watch out for her feet, watch out for all of this. And all she needs to do is just comply and get in the fucking car. Why not just get in the car? If you don't want to get hurt, you don't want to get your foot broke, you don't want to get bruised, you don't want them to hit your head, you don't want them to suffocate you the way you can't breathe, just get in the car. Let them put the cuffs on you and get in the car.
But I mean, right now they don't need a female officer wouldn't even work because she's not
cooperating.
She's not cooperating.
No. Just like he just said. She's not cooperating. Look. Now they hit her head. She gonna say I got a concussion.
There's a whole baby in the car.
The whole baby in the car, and she's driving reckless, trying to take off.
A whole baby, a whole kid, a whole girl.
Babe, there's a whole baby in the car.
A whole kid in the car, she's trying to drive off.
He don't care. He could give 2 fucks about her kid, her daughter. Supervisor.
There's a baby in the car, y'all.
Mm-hmm. You know one thing she hasn't said? She ain't said not one word to her daughter to tell her it's gonna be okay. The nigga that's over there, that got the silver belt on, he ain't said not one word to that little girl to let her know mommy gonna be okay. Not one word out of all this. 20 minutes in, ain't said not one goddamn word to her kid. Ain't tried to go console her kid. Ain't tried to go check on her kid. Ain't stopped and said, let me just stop so I can see my kid. None of that. Fuck that. It's wild out time. Wildin', wildin', wildin'.
There's a baby in the car.
Whole baby in the back. Yes. Supervisor! That's all she been yelling, Blexit.
Oh, oh no.
Look.
What the fuck? Babe, they're choking her on the other side.
She's not cooperating though. Like, what can you
She
do?
got a baby in the car.
She's not cooperating.
Exactly. You hear that, dude? He's telling her, baby, I understand, but she ain't cooperating. She is not cooperating. What the fuck we supposed to do as police officers? Not let the bitch get in? I told you 1,000 times. You bitch got you ain't got no mind. Bitch, get in the car. Bitch, get in. What the fuck? How do you do? Tell me what it is you want to do. Just let her go. Fuck it, just go, bitch. Since we can't get you in the car because you done fought so hard, you done fought for 3 rounds, we just gonna let you go. That's how it's supposed to be? What up, Mike?
She's saying she needs an ambulance. Just give her an ambulance.
Look at what she doing with her feet. Here's another thing, and I'm gonna say this for police officers. What y'all got to make sure that y'all start doing, even though it's a little bit, it's a small investment, but not that big of a deal. Y'all motherfucking police officers got to start buying leg motherfucking bracelets. Start buying them leg cuffs. And you should have 2 of them. Because sometimes it's easier to hog tie a motherfucker, where you cuff the legs, cuff the hands, and then you take the other leg shackles and you cuff the hands and the legs together to where their feet and hands is up like that, and just put their ass in on their stomach. Sometimes it's easier to do that than to try to do this. Now you trying to stuff this big bitch into the back of this motherfucking car that's already small as hell. Y'all need to start carrying leg irons. Real talk. And all it is, for those of you who don't know, is just handcuffs with a longer chain in between them so that they can actually walk. Start chaining these motherfuckers up like fucking hogs. Hog tie their ass. Lay them a bit, man, and you just tell them, ma'am, if you keep resisting, I'm going to handcuff your hands behind your back, and we're going to shackle your feet, and then we're going to shackle your feet to your hands and lay you in the backseat on your belly if you keep going. You're not getting away. You're not about to get let go. You're going to choose one or the other. Either you get your ass in here right, or you get your ass in here hog-tied. You bogus as hell, David. You bogus. That's the dyke bitch who was in the other video talking about protect your foot. Get an ambulance for her foot.
It's not even one black cop out here except for him. Look what he's doing. One black cop out here. It's only one black cop out here. Him. And he act like he don't see that.
Fuck the police. That's why I say this. Fuck the police.
Look. He said chloroform. Wish they could.
There's still no female officers.
Look.
She gotta go to the ambulance though. They fucking her up. No, relax, bro.
No, she said she can't breathe. She's claustrophobic.
There it go. Now tell me that ain't like wrangling a fucking bull or some shit. It's like wrangling cattle, dude. We should not have to go through this shit. Should nobody have to do all of this shit over something as stupid as just a misunderstanding with your car paperwork?
Yo, they got her turn upside down.
Now, what if somebody did that to your kids?
That's your white ass. That's why you try to kill me.
What's y'all badge number? Y'all stupid motherfuckers. You don't need no badge number. That's some old school shit. There you go. Driving the cattle off. And then it turned out that there was something going on with her fucking car anyway. So they was fucking right after all that shit. How do I know? Check it out. The bitch apologized.
When the initial video was released, we saw the incident unfolding up until the arrest. But tonight, Hartford police releasing new video showing that woman apologizing for her reaction.
So I'm sorry for acting crazy, but I was pissed.
Newly released video shows...
I'm sorry for acting crazy, but I was fucking pissed. No excuse. Yes, Amanda K, she acted like that because she knew it was some fuck shit going on with her car. And especially, and if she didn't know, the officer showed her. And she just was like, fuck this. I'm about to act a goddamn fool.
A 30-year-old Sydnee Ransom apologized.
That bitch is 30 acting like this, y'all. 30!
For a heated encounter between herself and Hartford police.
It's my car.
Yo, what are you doing?
Hey, look, we've gotten up to 6,200 subs. Let's keep going, guys. Keep clicking that sub, clicking that share. Send this shit to somebody who ain't never seen it before. Let's keep it going. On our way to 10,000 subs.
Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Stay back. Step by.
And I don't know where they got old man River from. I know that old motherfucker is staying in a halfway house somewhere. He's somebody uncle or somebody granddaddy and then fucked up and just not getting back on his feet if he got a flip phone. I know it. I know it. I know it. And she had her kid in the car when she did that shit. When she tried to pull off, she had her child in the car, in the back.
Hartford police body cam footage capturing intense moments during the traffic stop Monday. Police saying Ransom's car was listed as stolen. Ransom reacting.
Listen, see your car right here, ma'am? See it's on red. You see AW8.
There's no possible way.
Listen. I don't know. I was reported as stolen, but
No,
I guess she's
I'm
the
not Miss
owner.
Thompson. I'm Sydnee Ransom.
So how's it registered stolen? I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
But new video of Ransom being processed at the police station shows her reacting in a different...
She ain't even acting 17. She act like she's like fucking 12, 11.
I don't know. I was reported as stolen, but
No,
I guess she's the
I'm not
registered
Miss
owner.
Thompson. I'm Sydnee Ransom.
So how's it registered stolen? I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
But new video of Ransom being processed at the police...
And to all you motherfuckers that was like, yeah, they should have a female officer. Well, there she go. There go the female officer right there.
Station shows her reacting in a different light, apologizing for her actions, saying she did not know her car was involved in a suspected crime.
Did y'all hear that? Her vehicle was involved in a suspected crime. And I bet you who probably had something to do with it, that old silver belt wearing ass nigga was probably driving her shit and got her fucked up somewhere.
Sorry for acting crazy. When I first came here, I thought I was wrongfully getting charged for a stolen car that was never stolen. Now I found out that my car was involved in some...
Ransom's car was... listed as stolen from New Britain. The occupants listed as potentially armed and dangerous, according to police. The video went viral on social media after accusations an officer's knee was on her head during the arrest. Hartford police say the knee was hovering over Ransom's head, but was never put on her.
If somebody has their knee on someone in a way that, restricts their, their breathing, or in a way that could cause more injury in the neck or head, then the expectation is that the officer realizes that and fixes that situation right away.
And
police say the woman was not injured in the incident. She is being charged with
There it
reckless
is.
endangerment and interfering with police. Police also say use of force in this incident is being reviewed by the department. In Hartford tonight, Sydnee Ransom, Fox 61 News.
Here's my thing with this. I'm going to wrap it up again like I did earlier. The point of me going through this and doing this whole thing, it is not to help, because you can't help. I just believe, aside from that woman changing her own ways, her own self, and realizing what she did was just the worst thing she could possibly do, you can't change somebody that old. You can't. The purpose of this is for some 15-year-old, 16-year-old, 17-year-old, 21-year-old to see this and see, damn, that bitch was wild as hell, but she wound up going to jail anyway. Damn, that shit was bogus as motherfucker, but she should have just went ahead and let them lock her up and arrest her, and then she could have fought it out with her lawyers in jail. While she was in jail, or once she got out of jail. That easy. She could have easily avoided all that fuck shit that went down just by complying and going to jail. Listen up, young men and young women. Going to jail, it's nothing. It's a preliminary. You will get out. There is no point in you risking your life, risking your safety and the safety of others, fighting the police on the street. They are in a position of authority and they ain't gonna let you go. Once the decision has been made to lock your ass up, that's it. Just go. Anything else, you are jeopardizing two things, like I always say, your freedom and your life. That's it. And it ain't worth a fucking stolen car tag or a fucking stolen car case. DUI, whatever the fuck you want to call it. There is no traffic stop that is worth you actually losing your life or going to prison over. It's just not. And the fact that we seem okay with that, we seem okay with the behavior that we're displaying by yelling, screaming, and just getting everything we can on live, it's disturbing to the point to where you see why people look at us the way they do. You see why people don't want to be bothered with us like they do. They look at you more of a headache than when you become more of a headache than a help, people just tend to not give a shit about you. Don't be that way. Young people, like I said, be kind, be nice, be pleasant, have a good attitude, a positive attitude. Stop thinking that everything is against you and start believing that everything is working together for your good. Just like it says that in the Bible somewhere, don't it? All things work together for the good of them that love the Lord. That is in the Bible. I got a little bit of Christian in me now. But I'm telling you, start looking at life like that, and I promise you it will change your life. When you truly believe that all things are working together, good or bad, they're working together for your good, that's called a positive mentality and a positive attitude, and you will attract positive things to you. Even when there's something negative or there's something evil that comes your way, there will be good that comes out of it when you think that way. You take the good things of your life. What does my bishop say? He takes the good things of your life and he takes the bad things of your life and he puts them together for your good. He takes the bad things of your life and the bad things in your life and put them together for your good. He takes the good things of your life and the good things in your life and put them together for your good. When you get your mentality to that point, that's when your life will begin to change. And it's not just about thinking it, believe it. Instead of always looking at the negative shit, the fucked up shit, and thinking everything is against you, you see where that's gotten you. Start looking at things in a more positive light and approaching things with a different type of perception and watch how it changes for you. All I'm trying to do here, because I know it's people that watch this and say, man, he ain't have to show that, he ain't have to call her no bitch, he ain't have to call her. I'm trying to offend you to good works. And if I can do that, so be it. Hate me along the way. Hate me along the way. I hope that this video helps somebody become a better version of themselves. And I hope that we just change the fuck shit that we do and just stop fucking condoning it. Be better. Be different. Get out of that norm. The dysfunction that has become functional to you, change it and get away from it. If you want to have a better life, if you want better for your children, if you want to live the best life you possibly can with whatever time you have left, change those things you can change and move forward and move out of your environment at all costs by any means necessary. It's always better to need it and not have. It's always better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. Like I say over on the United Guns of America channel. Everybody, I want to say thank you for donating. Thank you to everybody that took the time to click the like button. You still got time. Click the share button. Please do. And click the donate button and click the subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for everything that you guys have done. For all of those that have been faithful, shout out to my man Bolo hitting your boy up with $3. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate it. Also want to give a shout out to J69 Justin Lofton. Hit your boy off with $2 as well. Thank you for your donation, man. Appreciate it, brother. And let's see. Also to my man Troy Sherman. I thought I saw him hit me up. Oh, he may have one bell PayPal, I think. Yeah, I think it was. Let me go ahead and log into that. Give a shout out to everybody that donated on the PayPal side of the game. Let's see what I got here. Hold up. Want to give a shout out to Dana Robertson. It says a little love to help keep the lights on. Oh, that was from the other day. Thank you so much. And also to Rosalinda Sotomayor. That's what's up. Thank you so much. I appreciate your donation too. $10 said, God bless. God bless you too, sister. That's what's up. Everybody else that watching this on the replay, please click that like button. If you have not subscribed, please click the subscribe button so you'll know when I do go live. And to everybody else, hey, we still on the road to 10,000 subs. Let's keep on trucking, baby. Yeah. I want to give a shout out to all my mods, Athena Osborne, CJ Gunn, Amanda K, and who else was in there? There's a bunch of mods in there tonight, I think. Bolo has stopped through for a minute, and I thought I saw one or two more. G Friend, always faithful. That's what's up. Thank you for stopping by. All my mods, I appreciate you guys. Y'all always show up and y'all help out. Y'all keep the chat going because y'all know it's hard for me to read that chat and do my show at the same time. But y'all keep the chat pretty cool, and I appreciate that. Thank you guys so much. To everybody else, my man Falcon Nation hit your boy off with $2 in the super chat. That's what's up. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. To everybody else that tuned in tonight or that's watching this on the replay, you could have been anywhere in the world. And you chose to be here with me, and I appreciate that. Thank you guys so much. It has been a great time and a great show. I'll probably do something else tomorrow or later on today, rather. Y'all be safe. Take care. I love you guys. Peace. And I'm out. Yeah, buddy. Shout out to my man Tyrone with the beat. Hey, y'all be easy. Thank y'all so much. Have a good night. Peace.